Hey everyone, today's video is going to cover a play-by-play analysis of the final circle in a Warzone 2.0 mini trios win. We all know that no Warzone wins are easy, especially in the final circle, which is often chaotic and shrouded in the fog of war, so we thought it would be instructive to break down the win. Let's start with the tactical situation. We are in the final circle in a Warzone mini trios. We have 3 friendlies on the map, which I'll sometimes refer to as Blue Force or Blue 4. DeGrizouch, Illuminous, and Meddling Kids. We have 4 enemies I may refer to as Red Forces or Red 4, spread across 2 teams. There's 1 team of 3 and 1 team of 1. Blue 4 holds the corner of the building on the edge of a storm, and Red 4 is located in the hills above Blue 4. The enemy forces, they have higher ground, but they are being forced down to lower ground by the storm. Enemy forces have more cover and concealment within the safety of the circle. But there's a team of 3 as well as that team of 1 in the higher ground. Blue 4, meanwhile, has lower ground. The storm is quickly forcing Blue 4 out of the building and into an open space with very little cover and concealment. Things are going to happen quick. This firefight we're going to look at lasted less than a minute. Let's go ahead and get started with the play-by-play. Here we're going to show you the feeds from each of Blue 4's fighters as they become available, all synced with each other. Blue 4 spots Red 4 in the hills. Blue 4 marks 3 of the enemies and starts targeted fire with medium-range weapons. Blue 4 breaks some armor and downs 2 of the Red 4. This ends up eliminating the enemy that is fighting by themselves. So at this point, it's a 3-on-3 match between 2 teams in the final circle. Gas is moving in, and Blue 4 has to move out of the building right now. Grizz and Meddling move to the right, while Loom stays in the building and lays down some covering fire. Then Loom moves out shortly after Grizz. Grizz fires and downs an enemy but gets downed himself. Loom gets downed as well while providing covering and targeted fire. While that is happening, Meddling continues to move to the right and gets prone near the concealment of a bush, reloads, and starts targeted fire on the enemy. While this is happening, both Grizz and Loom both self-revive. As Grizz and Loom are self-reviving, Meddling gets down, with Gas moving in on him. Grizz and Loom complete their self-revives just as Meddling gets downed. Grizz and Loom then both start targeted fire and each downs an enemy. With 2 enemies down, this gives Meddling time to self-revive in the gas with the assistance of the gas mask. Since Loom and Grizz didn't have time to armor up after their self-revives, as they press their attack, they get downed just as Meddling completes his self-revive. Grizz now begins his second self-revive, his second in a 22-second span. Meddling moves forward and downs the last enemy fighter just as Grizz completes his second self-revive. Meddling and Grizz then finish off the downed enemies. Stay tuned because after this wrap-up, we're going to show the synchronized video feeds from each Blue Force fighter uninterrupted so you can better understand the chaos that was unfolding in this final circle. Let's go ahead and wrap up with a review of some of the keys to victory here. First of all was the tactics. When Blue 4 had to exit the building, Loom stayed in the gas a little bit longer to provide covering fire against the 3 enemies, allowing more time for Grizz and Meddling to maneuver to the right through that open space out of the building. Key gear. Self-revives certainly played a critical part here. Blue 4 had 4 self-revives in a matter of 24 seconds, with each revive allowing the revived person to distract Red 4 from finishing off any one of the given downed Blue Forces. This also happened to be a circle that favored ranged weapons. Ranged weapons allowed effective targeted fire on the spotted enemies. And certainly luck. The nature and chaos of the fog of war in most final circles afford that the winning team will have and need some element of luck on their side. Folks, I hope this was helpful. Have a great day and good hunting.
Well done.